right, well, welcome everybody to week 1. We're here to do a 30-minute mat class with you today. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start standing today and we're going to take a little bit of a split stance. So just outside hip distance apart with our feet. And we're just going to warm into today's class with a nice twist. So bringing our hands out to T and twisting in one direction, then sweeping it all the way back the other. Nice. So everybody's spine is different, just working into this at whatever depth feels nice for you. And if this is feeling good like this, you might also want to add a little bit of a pulse. So next time you take it back, pulsing for 2 and 1, back the other direction, and for 2 and 1, and let's go with that for a couple more. Of course, feel free to just stick with the 1 if that's better for you. We're going to stay with these for one more rep on each side. And making this our last one. Bringing it back to center, and we'll slowly bring those hands down. We're going to work our way into some side bends now. So we'll take one hand to the outside of our thigh and the other one comes over the top, finding our side bend, slowly coming back up and bring it to the other side. Beautiful. So you can use those fingertips coming down your thighs as a bit of a guide. Trying, if you want to challenge yourself to take it a little bit further, you can take them a little deeper, but just remembering everybody's at their own pace here. Beautiful. Just getting that nice warmth through our sides here. We've got one more on each side. And finishing with this one. Beautiful. Bring it back to center, and we're now going to bring those hands in front, finding our thighs again, working into our roll downs now. So we're just going to tuck our chin in and then slowly take those fingertips down towards the floor. You might be able to reach the floor, you might not, that's okay. And slowly coming all the way back up. And bringing that head up last with a nice shoulder roll. Let's go for 2 more like that, coming all the way down. Maybe you want to take a little second at the bottom to hold, and then coming all the way back up to the top. Let's go one more like that, coming all the way down. And slowly rolling all the way back up. Very nice, everyone. All right, we're going to make our way down to seated, so facing towards the short end of your mat and bringing yourself down onto your bottom. All right, so now we're going to go into some rollbacks. So we're going to start with our hands tucked in behind our knees, and we're slowly going to start to tuck our chin into our chest and recline our body backwards, straightening out through those arms, and then coming all the way back up tall. And just working through those 2 positions, getting that nice rounded spine, and coming all the way back up. Good job. So we're going to work with these just for a few more. And then if this feels hard enough for you, you can stay with this variation. However, if you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging today, we can now extend those arms out in front and continue with that roll back. Taking those arms out is going to allow you to get a little deeper into the movement, a little bit more work through that core. Reclining back just to whatever position feels nice for you today. We are going to work with these for another 3, and then we're going to recline all the way back and find a hold, or not all the way back, but to whatever position feels good for you. So you've got on this next one, we're finding that hold, coming back to your deepest point and holding for 6, 5, 4, you got these, 3, 2, and slowly rolling all the way down onto your backs. Good job, everybody. I'm just going to scooch myself forward a little bit here, my head coming down onto the ground. And we're going to take our legs into a bent knee position here. Hands are going to come down by our sides. And we're going to work into some hip bridges now. So tucking those heels down into the mat. And then when you're ready, we're slowly going to start to peel those hips away, driving them up towards the ceiling. And slowly rolling all the way back down. So really thinking about that nice peeling motion. Feel free to adjust your feet if you want to get a little bit more height. Bringing them up and slowly coming back down. This should feel a little bit burny, starting to feel it through your glutes a little bit here. Very nice. And if you were going to make these bridges a little bit more challenging, you could reach those hands up to the ceiling. Good. We're going to go with these for just another 5. Keep it going. You've just got another 4. Seeing if you can challenge yourself to push them a little higher. Good job, last 2. And we'll go for 1 more here. And slowly coming all the way down, we'll bring those hands down too. Good job. All right, we're gonna bring it into some toe taps now. So we're gonna come up onto our tippy toes, but both feet still on the floor. And we're just gonna draw one knee into our chest and lower that toe back down. Take it to the other side. Good. So we're going to work with a few of these, and if you find this one challenging, you're welcome to stay with it. While we work with this, just thinking about pushing that lower back into the mat. We're going to go for another 3, and if you'd like to advance, we're going to go for both feet starting away from the mat. So on your next one, if you'd like to advance, drawing both toes up, tucking those knees into your chest. And now we're dropping one down and taking it to the other side. Good, nice. So you might feel this one a little bit through your core. You might also feel it through your legs. Everybody's got different strengths in different areas, so that's good. We're gonna go with these for just another 6. If you've still got those feet down on the floor, that's totally fine as well. Keep pushing that lower back down for another 3, 2, and 1. And slowly popping both feet back down onto the floor. Nice. So we're down on our backs now. We're gonna bring our hands behind our head and we're gonna come into some ab curls here. So pushing those feet down into the mat and then slowly lifting your head away, drawing your chin towards your chest and lowering all the way back down. So just coming up and lowering back down. No rush with these, just taking your time with them and seeing if you can challenge yourself to take it just a little bit higher each time maybe. If you're working through these and they feel really good for you at this point, you're welcome to continue like this. Or if you want a bit more of a challenge with your ab curls today, you're welcome to lift those knees away, lift those feet away, draw your knees into your chest and continue through your ab curls like this. We are going to go for another 5. Whichever variation you're working through is totally fine. You've just got another 3, 2, and let's go for 1 more. And lowering all the way back down. Nice work. We're going to bring it over to some oblique curls now. So this time we're drawing towards our knee. So drawing elbow in the direction of knee. So when you're ready, coming up, drawing it across and coming back down, and we'll alternate to the other side. Good. So with this one, you should feel that little bit of a burn down the sides as well. Down the sides of your stomach here. Good. So, same option here. If this is challenging you enough, stay with this option. Otherwise, if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, we can lift those knees into our chest again, and we're working elbow towards knee. Beautiful. We are going to go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and making this our last one, lowering all the way down. Bring those feet back down. Whew, those ones hurt. I feel it. All right, we're going to come into some side lying work now. So let's roll over onto our side, and we're going to go for a side lying position. Now, you can go for this one with your hand underneath your head if that feels good for you, or you can go for all the way down if that feels better for your body. So I'm going to go with this one. Tegan's going to stay low, and then we're just going to start with our bend and extend. So we're going to hover that top knee slightly away from the bottom one. Then we're going to extend that foot out long and draw it all the way back in. So we're extending that foot to straight, drawing that knee all the way into our chest. Good. So while we're here in this side lying position, one thing we're just going to think about is keeping our hips stacked on top, just for this type of exercise. Pushing it out long, drawing it back in. Really good. Should be starting to feel a little bit warm through your leg and maybe through your glute. Keep working with these just for another 5, and then we're going to take it to our lift and lowers. You've got another 3. Finishing with that leg extended in 2. And on this next one, extend it out, hold it there. We're taking that leg towards the ceiling and lowering all the way back down. Good. Now you might have a different depth here. Everybody's at different levels. So if you can just get to this point, that's okay. If you can get all the way up towards the ceiling, that's great too. So just working with what your body can do today. Really good. We are going with these for another 6. We've got one more movement after this one. You've just got another 3, 2, and finishing with this foot around about the middle to go into our rainbows now. So we're dropping that toe towards the front of your mat, then making that rainbow all the way towards the back. Good. All the way towards the front and all the way towards the back. Whew. There's that bit of a burn there. Backwards and forwards. Again, everybody's different, so your rainbow might not be that high, and that's okay. Even a little one is good, and a bigger one is good too. So keep moving with it just for another 4, 3, 2, and and 1, bring it forward, bend that knee back in. All right, good job. We're gonna come around now to find our 4-point kneel position. All right, so we're gonna work into our 4-point kneel work now. Tegan's just going to take a modified version. So if you have a little bit of an issue with your wrists, you can come down onto that forearm position, and adding a little bit of a cushion or something underneath your wrist will give you that little bit more extra height. So Tegan's going to take that modified version for everyone that goes for that option. So we're going to start with some single leg extensions here. So we're taking one leg straight back behind and drawing that knee back to the floor and alternating to the other side. Pointing those toes back behind, drawing them back in, and taking it to the other side. Real good. Trying to just take that foot as far behind you as you can, getting it nice and straight if you can. We're going to keep working with these for another 4. And if this movement is challenging you enough, you can stay with this. If you'd like something a little more challenging, we're going to take it to our full bird dog. So we've got 1 more here. And then on your next one, we're also going to extend our hand. So taking that leg and hand all the way back. This one's going to challenge your balance a little bit more. It's challenging mine a little bit. And we're also going to get a little bit more core work here too. Trying to reach those fingers and toes as far away from each other as you can. Good. We're going to stay with these for another 6, 5, 4, really good, you've got 3, 2, and last one, bringing it all the way back in. Good job. All right, we've got one more exercise in this 4-point kneel position. We're just going to curl those toes under now, and we're going to go into some knee hovers. So with these ones, we're literally just lifting our knees a couple of centimeters off the mat and lowering them back down. Lifting and lowering. We're going to keep going with these, and we're going to finish this little sequence with a little hold. So keep lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering. We're going to go with these for 3, on 2, and on your last one, lifting up and holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lowering down. Whew. Maybe sit back and find a little child's pose here, dropping those hips. And after doing some work on our wrists there, you might want to take a little stretch through those wrists. Yeah, get a little stretch out there. Nice job. All right, we are going to go into that sideline work on the other side now. You might just be able to roll all the way over after your 4-point kneel work, but we've got to switch it around so you can see what we're doing. Coming down into whichever position felt more comfortable for you, bending through those knees, and we're starting with those leg bend and extend. So pointing those toes, drawing back in. Good. So with this top hand or this spare hand, you can just find a balance point, popping it on the mat, or you might like to bring it up onto your hip. Whatever feels most comfortable for you is totally fine. Good job, everybody. We're working through these for another 6. And then we've got those straight leg lift and lowers coming in another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend and hold. We're taking that straight leg high and lowering back down. Lifting and lowering. Good job. Now you might find that one side feels a little bit different to the other. That's totally normal. Keep it going and just work with what you've got on this side. And also, you might just be doing a small lift, or you might be doing a big lift, and either is totally fine as well. We're staying here with these for another 5. Finishing off this side with our rainbows, and then we're going to have a nice little stretch to finish off today's workout in another 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, just coming halfway back down. Let's go for those rainbows. Tapping that toe forward of your mat, rainbowing to the back. Forwards and back. Beautiful. And here comes the burn. Remember, those rainbows might be big rainbows or they might just be small ones. Either way is totally fine. We're going to go here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee in. 4. Very good. All right, we're going to come up to find a little seated position to finish off our workout today. So let's come up to seated, and we're going to bring those legs out wide. We're going to bring those hands up to a T, and we're going to twist and take it back the other way. Again, the same with our warm-up stretches. You might like to add a pulse for 2 and 1. Bring it back the other way, pulsing for 2 and 1. And then working it each direction. Let's go for 1 more on each. Oh, sorry. High 5. And bring it back the other way. Yeah, I know. And bring it back to center. We're going to keep those arms up and we're going to go for our saw now. So we're going to reach the opposite hand to opposite toe and just try to chop off your little toe. Bring it back to center. Take it to the other side. Now, if you can't quite reach your feet, that's okay. Just reach in that general direction, even just getting to here, that's okay. Just reaching to whichever point you can get to and getting that little pulse in the direction of your little toe. We've got 1 more on each side. And 1 more, good job. And we're just going to finish today's session with our spine stretch. So bringing those fingers down in front, tucking that chin into your chest and slowly rolling all the way out in front. Tucking that chin in, reaching those fingertips along the floor as far as you can, folding forwards. Holding at the bottom for just a couple of seconds. And then slowly dragging those fingertips all the way back across. Rolling those shoulders at the top. And we're all finished for today. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you for week 2.